A dangerous situation has recently occurred in the Red Sea. An American warship and several commercial vessels were attacked by Houthis. This incident could lead to huge consequences and escalation of the conflict because attackers say they were unaware of the presence of the U.S. Navy. According to their words, the attack targeted 2 ships linked to Israel. However, the crew of the USS Carney reported that it was attacked, and it was not the first. On the approach to the Red Sea, the American ship was also attacked by 3 enemy kamikaze drones, but it managed to shoot them down. Despite all the danger, the crew of the USS Carney survived the attack. This is a great merit of the ship itself.
But the Carney took prudent action in taking down those 3 UAVs.
The USS Carney is one of the newest destroyers in the U.S. Army. It was created with the main mission of quickly and effectively dealing with any surface threat. It carries at least 2 launchers with a total of 100 guided missiles, including those capable of carrying nuclear warheads. Each of these projectiles has its own radar and homing head. The radar can independently detect the enemy and transmit data to other missiles, thus each target will receive exactly the amount of explosives needed to destroy it. In addition to missiles, the USS Carney is also armed with a 127mm Mark 45 artillery system, each shot of which leaves a giant crater on the ground. And even the strongest bunker will collapse from several hits.
When there's the possibility of the employment of munitions on a specific target.
Even against enemy missiles, the ship has something to show. 2 25mm automatic cannons and 4 large-caliber machine guns are impressive. At the head of this artillery crew is Phalanx Seawiz. The system is capable of firing 4,500 rounds per second and hitting targets at a distance of 2 miles. It can be used to shoot down airplanes, destroy bombs, and sink boats, and it looks like a real laser beam. The USS Carney, among other weapons, has 2 Aegis multifunctional combat control systems on board, which can easily shoot down even bombers flying at an altitude of 12 miles.
They can address a full range of security challenges.
But the price of one shot from such a system costs more than $4 million. In view of the fact that the enemy is increasingly using inexpensive kamikaze drones, the price of which does not exceed $1 million, this is a big disadvantage in the battle of attrition. So the United States needs to take care of a new kind of protection for its ship. But wait, such protection already exists, and it's installed on another ship that was also attacked by the Houthis. It's called the USS Roosevelt, and this is exactly the case when military technology has surpassed itself. The engineers were faced with a literally impossible task: to create a ship that could destroy the entire enemy coastline and protect itself from return fire. And while the ship's 155mm cannons can handle the strikes, it was decided to use an experimental laser system for defense.
With increased autonomy, does come a greater risk of failures that are unexpected, or of systems that are immature proving to be unreliable.
HELADS is a compact military laser system developed by the Advanced Defense Research Projects Agency. Its power reaches 150 kilowatts, making it one of the most powerful compact laser systems used for military purposes. The system includes an optical path for generating and amplifying laser radiation. It uses a fiber-based optical amplifier that boosts the power of the laser to a level where it can heat the target up to 1,650 degrees Fahrenheit. In addition, HELADS is equipped with an automatic tracking and guidance system that allows the beam to precisely be aimed at the right side of the enemy. It's an excellent weapon to destroy Houthi missiles and drones. During the attack, the USS Roosevelt even managed to shoot down several drones. However, the situation still seems strange. Why did the Houthis attack U.S. ships knowing that such a powerful country would surely fight back? Perhaps they really mistook the target. But this excuse will not save the situation, because the main ship of the U.S. Navy has already set sail for the Red Sea.
Absolutely no one who would be prouder of the commissioning of this mighty ship than the President of the United States, Gerald.
The USS Gerald R. Ford is the largest aircraft carrier in the world. Even a quick glance at it will make you tremble with the power it gives off. At the same time, it has a huge number of abilities that'll seem fantastic to you. The USS Ford was the first ship in a new class of supercarriers designed to replace the old USS Nimitz. The aircraft carrier has a number of improvements, including more efficient use of energy, increased autonomy, and more sophisticated features such as electromagnetic aircraft launching and trap systems that replace traditional steam launch systems. They make it possible to use the ship more efficiently and diversify the variety of aircraft it can launch. And there's plenty to launch, as the Ford has the entire fleet of the best aircraft. There are the latest F-22 Raptors, along with the F-35 Lightning II and B-21 Raider, and even some huge drones like the Reaper and Global Hawk.
This ship is so different from any other ship that I've ever been on, and that holds true for all of our sailors. You know, no matter how many aircraft carriers you've been on before, you've never been on a Ford-class aircraft carrier.
And speaking of the drones that the Ford is carrying, it's worth telling more about them, as they are a weapon that can make a significant contribution to defeating the Houthi aggression. The MQ-9 Reaper is the main U.S. attack drone. This UAV was purposefully designed to destroy the enemy. This is reflected in its name, and it does this with its powerful arsenal of weapons. What about AGM-114 Hellfire precision-guided missiles? Despite their scanty weight of 110 pounds, these missiles have enough power. This is due to a special type of warhead with precise targeting at the most vulnerable points of the vehicle.
The Hellfire is extremely accurate and it's laser guided.
For more serious targets, it's possible to use 500-pound guided bombs with laser guidance, which leave entire craters on the ground after impact. And as a benefit, the MQ-9 Reaper can fire air-to-air missiles, including AIM-9X with a range of up to 20 miles. It can be described as the only drone capable of destroying other drones, making it an excellent choice for defense against Houthi drones.
The value that the MQ-9 provides is really unmatched with modern aircraft.
The sensors of the Reaper are equally surprising. This is a targeting station with a huge zoom, thermal imager, laser channel, and radar. All of this makes it possible to see the enemy on the ground, even through the clouds. But the MQ-9 Reaper works especially well with another American drone, which is deployed on the USS Gerald R. Ford. The RQ-4 Global Hawk is the largest drone in the world, representing a sophisticated information system in service with the United States. It's capable of transmitting a huge amount of information in real time, staying in the air for more than 30 hours. In fact, it's a real unmanned aircraft with a wingspan of 114 feet. Despite its size, the Hawk remains invisible due to the 11-mile altitude at which it can fly. This UAV can easily cover 12,400 miles without landing, and no competitor can do that. The RQ-4 surprises not only with its range, but also with its reconnaissance characteristics. Observing an area larger than the whole of Germany? No problem. All thanks to a system that includes optoelectronic and thermal sensors that can even detect moving targets the size of a mouse.
These are big, we operate over very long ranges, and so for the United States, we basically need much larger drones.
By combining the abilities of the USS Gerald R. Ford and its drones, as well as adding the striking power of the USS Carney and the defensive laser systems of the USS Roosevelt, the United States can get perhaps the best set of ships to destroy the enemy. Now the Houthis will have to think twice before launching reckless attacks again. And this video has come to an end. If you liked it, don't hesitate to like and leave a comment so you'll help us understand in which direction we should develop the content. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.